cornerstone of our justice system is equal justice under law, that no matter who we are, we're treated the same. That's why justice is depicted as blindfolded. And in each of these cases, there seem to be three standards of justice, one for Donald Trump, one for the rest of us, and then one for the Democrats. And that strikes at the heart of the matter before us, the decision to prosecute Donald Trump for mishandling classified documents and the decision not to prosecute Joe Biden for the same offense.
All right, so that was Congressman Tom McClintock yesterday in the House Judiciary Committee hearing after President Biden claimed executive privilege over audio recordings of his interview with Special Counsel Robert Hur. Both the Judiciary and Oversight Committees voted to hold Attorney General Merrick Garland in contempt of Congress for failing to turn over those recordings. This is very rare. Joining us now for more is member of the House Judiciary Committee, California Congressman Tom McClintock. It's great to see you, sir. Take us through how historic this was yesterday and what happens next in this process.
Well, the president has asserted executive privilege, which is a concept that goes back to the Washington administration. And it strikes at the heart of the separation of powers. The deliberations of the president cannot be pierced by the Congress. That's not the case in this instance. In this instance, this was a conversation involving a criminal investigation. So the claim of executive privilege is simply inapplicable. And in fact, it bears much more relationship to the Nixon tapes when the Nixon administration claimed executive privilege and was ultimately required by the court to release those tapes. And that's the situation here. We're involved in a very important inquiry. We've got two cases involving the handling of classified information that are being treated radically differently. You know, as president, Donald Trump had absolute authority to declassify material at will. As vice president, Joe Biden did not. Under the Presidential Records Act, President Trump had absolute discretion to determine what papers to retain in the course of his presidency. As vice president, Joe Biden did not. And yet a decision was made as a result of this interview to prosecute Donald Trump, but not to prosecute Joe Biden.
Okay.
And that's at the heart of the matter.
Okay.
That tape is absolutely vital to get to the question, why two standards of justice? And this is what the administration is refusing to turn over. Ultimately, I think it'll be going to the courts.
Okay, so that was my next question. And Robert Hur, he investigated the Biden classified documents case, and his report noted that Biden was a, quote, sympathetic, well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory. And Biden, we have the transcripts, he had a tough time during this hours-long interview. Is Merrick Garland, even if you go to the courts, with Biden taking executive privilege, asserting executive privilege, is Merrick Garland now, is he shielded from any criminal liability here?
No, and in fact, I believe Steve Bannon and one other Trump official who resisted congressional subpoenas are in jail right now, or are going to jail for the very same thing. So once again, we have two standards of justice. Merrick Garland can thumb his nose at an authorized congressional subpoena, but Trump officials cannot.
Okay, understood. I want to play you a soundbite. Again, Judiciary and Oversight both met yesterday over this issue, and things got out of hand in the hearing room. Take a listen.
Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
How dare you attack the physical appearance of another person?
Are your feelings hurt?
Her words down. Oh, girl, baby girl.
Oh, really?
Hey,
I am
Mr.
not
Chair.
apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman, the minority.
It's pretty self-evident.
You're not.
Yeah, you're not. You don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
Okay, move to strike the.
I'd like to
I move to strike the
those
lady's
words as well.
words.
I would like
Strike
order.
the lady's words again.
That's two requests to strike. That's two requests to strike.
Oh, they cannot take the words.
There's another.
If someone on this committee then starts talking about somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body, that would not be engaging in personalities, correct?
A what now?
Chairman, I make a motion to strike those words.
I don't think that's a
I'm
part of
trying to find clarification on what qualifies.
Chairman, motion to strike
I had
those
no idea
words.
what you just said.
Don't
down.
tell me to calm down,
Calm down.
because y'all
Please
talk
calm
noise
down.
and then you
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look,
come,
Chairman,
if I
can
come
we
and
send
talk
out-
shit
take a
about
break
her,
for 5
y'all
minutes?
gonna have a problem.
Congressman, I've never seen that happen before. Ms. Crockett's comments, a bleach blonde, bad-built butch body. I've never heard that on Capitol Hill before. What was your reaction to what played
it's
out?
an embarrassment. It's like driving by a car wreck, isn't it?
Twice.
It's an embarrassment to the House of Representatives. This is the premier institution in our country by which every voice in the nation is to be heard, and civil discourse is to guide our nation. That was not civil discourse. That was an embarrassment. I think that there are several reprimands that need to be made by the House of Representatives to the offending members. This brings the House into disrepute, and it certainly doesn't do their reputations any good either.
Yeah, I've never seen that before, Congressman. I appreciate you being with us this morning. We'll keep an eye on how this proceeds next week. Congressman Tom McClintock, thank you.
Thank you.